Hey everyone, I'm checking in for day 22 of No Excuses November, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about stress today because I know the holidays tend to be very stressful for people. Thanksgiving is 2 days away, and people are traveling and getting together with family. Sometimes there's family drama. Some people get stressed out about hosting and cooking. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. And I know, like for me, the biggest thing with stress for me is that if I start obsessing over the things that I can't control, it just I get completely stressed out and overwhelmed, and that's not a good feeling to have. With my situation right now with being so sick and just not being able to do much of anything, I have absolutely no control over that. When I try to take control of it and try to do more than I should, I end up regretting it. So I'm just kind of going with it and doing what I can, which is mostly laying around and sleeping and watching Netflix and reading because I really can't do much more than that. But, it's really important to just keep that in perspective that if you are starting to feel really overwhelmed, just take a step back and think about it and evaluate whether or not it's something that you have control over. There's just not a lot that we can always control in life. And the things that you can, you know, that's great. There are things that you can control, but there's just a lot that you can't. And it's just important to recognize that. So as far as feeling that stress, because sometimes it's inevitable, sometimes you just have so much going on and it can be really tough. And you have to find a good coping mechanism for that, something that's a good outlet. For me, for almost 2 years now, for me, that's been exercise and working out and running. I don't really have that right now because I can't do that. So I've had to find other outlets. And to be honest, some of it has just been sleeping because I'm tired. I'm really tired anyway, but it's been like a good escape, I guess, from everything too. So has the reading. I've read. I went through 3 novels this weekend. I've been reading that much, just because I feel like I kind of need the escape and I need something else to focus on, because if I start focusing on everything that's going on with me and the test results and the biopsy and all of that stuff, I start to freak out, and I don't want to freak out. And, I'm trying to stay really strong for myself and my family. So it's been a good escape for me. There are lots of other things though, too. There's, like I had mentioned, exercise. I'm assuming most people who are watching this are able to exercise. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you get in at least 30 minutes of exercise a day, whether it's like one of the home workout programs that I do, or running, or finding some sort of sport or outside activity that you enjoy. It's just such a great stress reliever, and it just makes you feel so good. So that would be like my top pick. But there's lots of other stuff too: meditation, journaling. I mentioned reading already. I Today spent some time with my daughter. We've been spending a lot of time together, which has been great for me too, a good stress reliever. But we spent like 2 hours coloring together, because I've just been a little foggy, and it's been hard the past day or two for me to really concentrate on anything. So the coloring was good. A friend of mine sent me one of those nice grown-up coloring books that has motivational and inspirational messages in it. So that was awesome, a really nice gift. And so I spent some time working on that today, and Maya was coloring one of her coloring books, and it was just kind of fun and just something kind of different for us to do together. So I know I'm rambling a little bit. I just wanted to share some of those different tips, because there are lots of different things that you can do to relieve stress. And like I said, you can't always control everything that happens to you. You can't control other people. You can only control how you react. And, sometimes when you're feeling really overwhelmed, especially this time of year when the holidays are tough on a lot of people, you need to find some sort of outlet. So experiment a little bit if you're not sure, which of the things I mentioned, or there are lots of other things too, hobbies and things like that. I will get you a Star Wars coloring book for Christmas, Rudy. I just saw that comment. And he made me lose my train of thought. But just experiment, find different things that you can do. Find different outlets, things that you enjoy. It's got to be something that you enjoy. But, you don't have to be miserable and stressed out all the time. There are things that can kind of alleviate that a little bit. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope I made sense, because I know that I'm just sort of all over the place lately. I'm just so tired, and I just can't really string a sentence together these days. But thanks for bearing with me, and I hope everybody is having a great night, and I will check in again tomorrow. Bye.